Very good morning to one and all. I would like to introduce myself. I am Mr. Kushaba Sarunke, Assistant Professor, Vasantata Patil Arts, Commerce and Science College, Patoda. So, friends, in this video, we will be discussing one of the important topic of English grammar. The name of the topic is the case. In Marathi, we call it Vibhakti. So, this topic has a lot of importance in English grammar because this is totally depend on one of the parts of speech, that is noun. So we use noun by different perspectives. While we using noun, we expect different role of it. So sometimes we add some letters or some suffixes to the noun, and that time the different cases will come there. Okay, so we will be discussing different types of cases. After that, we will be discussing how to use proper nouns in proper case. Okay, so let us begin, friends. So the case has five subtypes. There are five types of the case in English. I think in Marathi there are eight types of case, but we have to study only five. So the first type of case is the nominative case. In Marathi we call it Prathama Vibhakti. Next one, that is the objective case. We call it Dutiya Vibhakti in Marathi. Then the next one, the possessive case, we call it Shashti Vibhakti. Then fourth one, the dative case, we call it Chaturthi Vibhakti. And then the last one, the vocative case, Sambodhan Vibhakti. If we see the question papers of previous question papers, we will come to know the questions are asked on the possessive case only. So the possessive case is most important types of the case, and we will have to study more critically about this topic, about this subtype, that is possessive case, because most of time in previous question papers question are asked on only one topic, that is possessive case. So we will discuss one by one. Okay, so the first type of case is nominative case, that is prathama vibhakti. Okay, what is the nominative case? Let us see. A noun which is the subject of a verb is called nominative case, or any verb has a subject as a noun, then we will call it nominative case. Let us see the following examples. For example, Shankar built the house. This is the example. In this example, in this sentence, the subject is Shankar, and that is also noun, and the the verb built, the verb built has come after that noun. So so the subject Shankar has some relationship with the verb built. So Shankar can be called nominative case. Or for example, Gopal bought the house. In this sentence, Gopal is the subject of the verb bought. Or Hari saw Mohan in the street. Here, Hari is the subject of the verb saw. That is why we can call it the nominative case. Shankar, Gopal, and Hari. All these nouns can be called, or they are come in nominative case. Okay, so we will be able to understand the definition of the nominative case. A noun which is the subject of a verb is called nominative case, and these examples can be taken into the mind. Okay, this is the first type of the case. Let us start the second one. Second, objective case, that is dvitiya vibhakti. Objective case, see, the objects, especially direct objects, are in objective case. Suppose there are some sentences, and these sentences include direct objects. Okay, that time we can call it objective case. For example, let us see these sentences. Shankar built a house. Okay, in this sentence, a house is the direct object. Okay, Hari bought a bicycle. In this sentence, a bicycle can be called as direct object, or Gopal saw Mohan. Mohan also can be called an object. Okay, so the objects, especially direct objects, are called objective case. Okay, and how to identify the direct objects? If we ask the question to the verb by the WH words what and whom, that time we will get answer. That answer will be direct object. Suppose if I ask question to the build with what Shankar built, okay, then automatically I will get answer a house. Okay, or what Hari has bought, okay, I will get answer a bicycle. Okay, to whom Gopal had seen, okay, answer will be Mohan. Okay, so these words, a house, a bicycle, or a Mohan, can be called, or they have come with objective case. Okay, you have to take in your mind that the objects, especially direct objects, are in objective case. Okay, so the third one, the possessive case, that is called Shashti Vibhakti. This is one of the important subtype in case, because as I have told you in previous question papers, most of the time or at different times the questions are asked on this topic, on this subtype. Okay, what is possessive case? The possessive case shows possession and belongings. Okay, what possessive case shows? It shows possession of somebody or belongings to somebody. Okay, so let us see the example. I went to Mina's house. Okay, here this house is belong to, or this house belongs to Mina. That is why we have made by adding apostrophe s to the Mina, to the noun Mina, or this is Gopal's bag. Okay, the bag, the possession of bag belongs to Gopal, or I did not watch Raju's program. In this sentence also, Raju, we have added apostrophe s to Raju, to Gopal, or to Meena, and these all nouns, or these all objects show the belongings of particular person. Okay, that is why we can say that, we can guess that these nouns have come under the type of possessive case. Okay, so in this slide, I have given some ways of forming the possessive case. Okay, there are some hints, or there are some tricks. By adding or by using these tricks, we can form the possessive case of the noun. Okay, see, by adding apostrophe s to the singular noun. Suppose there are some singular nouns, and if we add apostrophe s to the singular noun, it becomes possessive case. Okay, for example, Shiva's dance. Shiva is singular noun, we have added apostrophe s to the noun Shiva, that time it becomes possessive case. Okay, cow's milk. Okay, for example, dog's tail. All these nouns are singular noun and we have added apostrophe s to these nouns. For example, girl's song, or for example, king's death. Okay, we have only added apostrophe s to these nouns and it has become possessive case. Understood? Second hint, or second way of forming the possessive case, is by adding apostrophe s to the plural nouns which do not end in s. Okay, there are some nouns, while they getting plural, they do not add s. Okay, they come with new words. That is, for example, the word is man, we make it plural by writing the word men. Okay, so if we want to form plural by such kind of noun we use different word, and by using such kind of word we make them plural. Okay, so what is the hint? Our hint says by adding apostrophe s to the plural nouns which do not end in s. Okay, some nouns which do not end in s, they get possessive case by adding apostrophe s. For example, menswear, okay, or women's college, or children's books. Okay, all these are plural nouns which are not ended with s. Okay, so we have added apostrophe s to such kind of nouns and it has become possessive case. Understood? The third method, or the third way of forming the possessive case, see, by adding only apostrophe to singular nouns which contains two or more hissing sounds. Okay, there are some nouns, in such kind of nouns there are some hissing sounds. Hissing sounds means the sound which get it repetition. Okay, or some letters, for example s. Suppose if we feel that it is being repeated for 2 or 3 times, that can be called hissing sounds. Okay, for example, the word is Jesus. In this word, yes has been repeated for twice, for 2 times. That is called hissing sounds. So, suppose there are some nouns, there are some singular nouns, okay, and it has two or more hissing sounds. That time we only make the possessive case by adding only apostrophe. We need not to add apostrophe s. We only need to add apostrophe. Okay, Jesus name, okay, or conscience sake, okay, Moses laws. These are the noun which have two hissing sounds. That's why we are not allowed to add yes. Okay, the fourth one, by adding only apostrophe to plural nouns ending in s. Some nouns are there, while they make him plural, okay, there is yes at the end of noun. For example, birds. Okay, so while making the possessive case of birds, we have to only add apostrophe. We are not allowed to add apostrophe s. Okay, birds nest, or students union, or merchants association. Okay, understood? By adding only apostrophe to the plural nouns ending in s. Understood? Next hint, by adding apostrophe s only to the last of the group of the nouns taken together. Suppose there are some compound nouns, or suppose in some noun there are more than two words has come. For example, the government of India's policy. Okay, in such kind of nouns we only have to add apostrophe s to the last word. Okay, the government of India's policy, or the University of Mumbai's regulations. Okay, in this noun there are more than two or three words have come. Okay, Richardson and Roberts workshop, or my brother-in-law's marriage. Here we have add apostrophe s to the last noun. Okay, last important word. Okay, and the next one, inanimate things form inanimate by the use of the preposition of. Inanimate things form possessive case by the use of preposition of. Suppose there are some inanimate things and we want to make it possessive case. That time we cannot add apostrophe s. We will have to add only of, preposition of. The state of her health, for example, the development of agriculture. We cannot say agriculture's development, or we cannot say her health status. Okay, the League of Nation. We cannot say Nations League. Okay, these are inanimate things, so we have added only preposition of while forming possessive case. Understood? So these are some hints. These are some ways of forming the possessive case. By using such hints, you can easily make the word possessive case. Okay. The next type Next subtypes of case is the dative case, that is called Chaturthi Vibhakti. See, the indirect objects indicate the dative case, which are usually person or living things. In the sentence, suppose there are some indirect objects have come that time, such indirect objects can be called dative case, or indirect object are in dative case. For example, I gave Sita a present. In this sentence, the noun Sita is an indirect object. Okay, indirect object or always related to the person or living things, or they indicate a person. In this sentence, I gave Sita a present. Sita indicates a person. Or Sudhir sent me a book. In this sentence, me is an indirect object, so it is in dative case. Next sentence, Madhav brought his son a watch. His son, or the word son, is related to the person, that is why this is also an indirect object and this is in dative case. Okay, so in these examples, the nouns Sita or the word Sita, me or son, these are an indirect objects and these are in dative case. Suppose there are two objects come in the sentence. First one, that is indirect object, and second one, that is direct object. You have to keep it in your mind is in direct object is always followed by, sorry, indirect object is always followed by a direct object. So Sita, me and son, these are indirect object and these are in dative case. Understood? And the last type of the case, that is vocative case, that is in Marathi Sambodhan Vibhakti. Okay, nouns which are addressed or called are the nouns of vocative case. Suppose if we are shouting to somebody or if we are calling to somebody else, that time that noun or that person can be called vocative case, or that noun is in vocative case. For example, come here Tom. We are addressing to the person, or the name of the person is Tom. Okay, we are calling Tom here. Come here Tom, the word Tom. Or oh death, we are addressing to the noun death. Okay, or we are addressing to the dead. Where is thy string? Or the sentence is, friends, let us form a new democratic party. We are calling to our friends, or we want to say something to our friends. So these sentences, in these sentences, the word Tom, death, or friends are in vocative case. Okay, these are some examples. With studying these examples, you can easily identify, or you can easily form different cases in English grammar. So this is very easy topic of grammar. You will be able to identify, or you will be able to study such kind of topic by studying this material. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments, write me in the comment box. I will be pleased to answer your question. And if you are new in this channel, please subscribe the channel so that new videos will be reached to you. So see you, goodbye in the next video. Thank you so much.